Fantastic. Oh, and one jumps the wire. Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. It is cow moving day, let me tell you. I've got 2 on the trailer here that we're taking to the butcher. We're gonna drop them off. 1.5 of them is sold to some customers of ours, so we're only gonna get half of one of those back to sell retail at the farmer's market, which is perfectly fine. We're glad to do that. After I drop them off, I'm on my way to another farm to pick up some more that we're gonna be taking back to our farm to finish them out on grass so that we'll have some more to sell to customers. So hang out with us. Let's get these dropped off. We'll show you how we do that. We'll pick up the other ones. We'll talk about how many we're buying, how much they weigh, what they cost, how long we think it's going to take us to finish them out on grass, all that kind of stuff. So hang out with us for a little bit. It's bovine day on the farm. Moo moo, buckaroo. All right, we got those 2 unloaded. Somebody forgot to send cut sheets with me this morning. I remembered it as we were coming up the road. But anyway, got them unloaded, worked out fine. They did get kind of turned around the wrong way in that offload chute there. Whenever we opened the side door, it got caught on the hinge of the trailer gate, and I just couldn't get in there to help him get turned around. So, but anyway, got them unloaded, no big deal. I have called back to Sandra and gave her the tag number so that she can assign the animal to the specific customer in their cut sheet. It worked out fine. It's just one of those things. Got in a hurry this morning, forgot to grab the cut sheets as I was walking out the door. All right, let's head over to our friend Mike's. We've got some animals over there. We're gonna get them loaded up. We'll show you how many we got. We'll talk about weights, costs, get them back to the farm, get them integrated with the rest of the animals, and see if we can't get this thing wrapped up. Normally keep many cows here, but we built this little holding pen just to where we can weigh stuff, work them. Oh, this is nice.
Got a few little calves out there.
So is that head gate got a scale on it, or you got a portable scale you drop in it? Scales behind it. Oh, okay, I see now. Nice.
Yep.
So these are Black Angus or Hereford Cross?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
5 of them.
There's 5 here. Yep.
These are 8 weights. So how long will it take me, if I take these home, put them on grass, how long will it take me to finish them, you think?
If you're on a good grass, like especially up there where you are, and you can get your orchard grass.
Yeah.
If you want around a 500-pound hanging weight, you're probably going to be sometime around, I'm going to say December, January.
Okay.
If you're wanting to go a little above that and make that trip to the butcher count, go to spring.
Yeah. Get them on some spring grass. Get them chubby. Fatten them up a little bit.
You can do something up there where you are that we can't. You can have orchard grass in your pastures. We get too hot and dry down here.
Yeah.
If you got a north facing slope on one of your pastures, that bottom land you got,
yep,
you can do it.
Yeah, and that's where my best grass is.
Yep.
Overall.
And look at your tails on your cattle. You see how short their tails are just now starting to get down to about where their hock is.
Yep.
You see them tails get longer than that, those cows are getting agey. These
Okay.
tails still, you don't have any long tails. You still got some, they're just getting going good.
Yeah. Man, them some slick cows. They're slicker than anything I've got. They're slicker than anything we've got.
Look how wide when you look at the rear, look at you're set on how wide they are and how
Yeah.
long bodied.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some ribeyes.
Yeah. Those are gonna be nice.
You look how wide their tops are and stuff. Let me push them up here.
Yeah. Let me
I'll just put them on.
Yeah, let me sit back here.
I love white face.
Yeah, I do too.
And they've pretty much, other than some feed to get them to come up to the barn, well, I call it come to the barn feed.
Yeah.
That's what these have been on. They've not been on grain other than we'll go out there, put out a pound or two to get them where you can do this right here.
Yeah.
Because a cow that you can't is no fun.
Nope. You'll work yourself to death on them, won't you? Drive yourself crazy.
I had to have a buddy of mine bring his cattle dog down what day did we do that, Friday? It was 2 heifers that I've got a farm right through the woods over here.
Mm-hmm.
And just like we are here at Borders I-85, it's sandwiched between 62.
Yeah.
And when I saw how she was acting, no way in the world I was going to sell her to send up there to you. Not the kind of cattle you want.
Yeah.
She'll stress and worry instead of eat.
Yeah.
And but we had to have a dog come in and put her back in the pasture.
Oh man.
Put her on the trailer. This is the kind of cow you want grazing your grass.
Yeah.
They're calm. They're not stressing. They're the ones that's going to get down there and eat.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's why I wanted to get out of the cow-calf business. I need animals that are interested in doing one thing and one thing only.
Yeah.
Head down eating.
You can't it's really, really hard to do cow-calf pair and finish cattle
at the same
on the same farm.
On the same farm.
You have a lot of acreage.
Yep. Yep.
It just don't work out that way.
Yep.
Is he gonna clear over there? Yeah, he's gonna clear here. Is he gonna pull up or is he gonna? Nope. He can make it? He can make it. Should be good now. He's good on that. One at a time.
I'd like to get 3 in front of the gate if I can, and then the other 2 on the rear. Good boy. Oh, I moved. Come on. Do what? Yeah. Yeah.
I'll step up into that hole.
Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. There we go.
Swing it back out here, fella.
Swing it out this way. There you go.
Back down, swing it down and fletch it. Just like ours.
You're a real drinker, ain't you?
Yes, I am.
I got you something.
Yeah?
Yeah, a pretty bouquet of flowers. Well, not really. More like, well, they're cows.
Oh, okay.
I went to buy flowers, but I bought cows. I made a mistake again.
Yeah. That was...
Yeah. All right. You want to let them off here?
Want me to do it?
Whatever. I tell you, these are pretty. You're going to be impressed. I just opened the swing gate, don't you think? All right, can you get the cut gate? All right, they are out of the trailer. I got the wire hooked back up, and they've walked down here to the corner of what their paddock is. And the other cows are, I don't know if you make it out, they're under that big poplar tree right straight in front of them right there. But they went to the wire and they stopped. So that's good. You know, we always check, are they trained to electric? Yeah, they're trained to electric. But till they get to a new property that they've never been on, and then they see that wire, do they believe it or not? So we hope that they believe it, and it looks like these guys do. Looks like we know what a wire looks like we know what a wire is. So I think what's going to happen now is they're going to just kind of wander around, figure out where the perimeter is. They're going to find the shade. Got the shade mobile set up for them. Saunders getting water set up, so they'll find their water, and I put them some mineral out right next to where their water is, so that should get them in pretty good shape. So yeah, they're a little anxious right now. To be expected, I think. Fantastic. Oh, and one jumps the wire. Well, we had one of them, of the new 5 that we just got, jump the fence and went over and has integrated with our big herd. So I got 4 of them left back here. So now I'm kind of debating. Now I walked her all the way around. She just didn't want to come back up. Now I'm debating, do I just go ahead and turn these other 4 in with the big group, or do I just leave them here and just let them settle? Probably what I should have done is when I got home, unload them into the corral and just let them stay in the corral for an hour, 2 hours max. But just unload them in the corral and just let them settle, and then open the corral and let them just kind of gently walk out into this new area, instead of opening them right out of the chute or right out of the trailer and letting them come out onto this where they've got a big area to roam and kind of run to. So lesson right there. Bringing new cattle in, probably best to put them in a corral and I don't know if that would have worked. That's speculation. Would that have even worked? So anyway, so we're just going to watch them. The one that, like I said, the one that jumped the fence and went over is now up there on the hill under that big poplar tree with the big group, and its buddies are down here kind of wondering, where did it go and what are those other cows doing up there. So I think I'm just going to stay with them, watch them for a little bit, see what they do. I think everybody just needs some time to settle down, calm down, and just relax a little bit and not be so high-headed right now. But I think we're going to be okay. This always makes me nervous, and these animals can pick up on your anxiety, so they're probably getting that too. So give them a little time. All right, so we have ended up putting all the new cows in with the rest of the herd. We had another one that got out. I walked out on the front porch up at the house, and there was one almost in the yard. So we ran it around back came up the hill here and broke through the fence. I've got to fix the fence real quick. But they're all in here. This is one of the new ones right over here that's being accosted. And then the rest of them are over here under this other little cedar tree. Kind of hanging out, looks like. Little babies. Yeah, they're over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So, I'm no animal behavioral expert, but I think having these cows in another area, one of their buddies had gotten out, the other big group in a different area, there was just kind of this cross pasture stress, it seemed like. And it might have been human stress, I don't know. But we ended up putting the new ones in with these. They're over to the side, kind of keeping to themselves, but they seem to have calmed down quite a bit. They're not quite as jumpy seeming as they were earlier. So we're just going to leave everybody alone and let them get used to each other. I'm an advocate for bringing new animals onto your farm and sequestering them, keeping them off to the side by themselves for a while, just to make sure everybody's healthy. And that is good practice. I know the farm that these animals came from. I know their health condition. I saw the conditions that they were being kept in. I know the farmer, so I feel real comfortable that there's not a problem with these new animals. So let's fix the fence, and then we'll go in and talk a little bit about what these 5 weigh, what the weights on them were, what the cost was, and sort of what our plans for them are. And also the plans for the herd overall as a group. So let's get this fence fixed first. All right, there they are. So they've been out here now about probably about 4 hours. Everybody's mixed together and they seem to be doing much better. I think it just took a little time for folks to calm down, get used to their new surroundings, get used to their new pasture mates, and just kind of settle. And that's fine. You know, I thought about it, maybe putting them in that corral for an hour, then letting them out into the pasture by themselves might have been better. You know, I was a little bit shy about putting them all together at one time because I was afraid there'd be this, you know, this jockeying and bumping and all that kind of stuff. But it's worked out, and that's the main thing, is that everything worked out. Lesson learned. So let's talk about what we bought. So we ended up buying 5 heifers. And these were 8-weight, what's called 8-weight heifers. They were all with between 800 and 900 pounds. And so the weights on those guys ended up being 850, 875, 856, 863, and 811. So I think that comes up to 4,255 pounds. We paid $2.20 a pound. So the cost on these cattle was $9,361. Now the price of cows right now is high. Look at any of the sale barn reports, any of the USDA reports that come out, and you'll see that the price of cattle right now is they're expensive. They're very expensive. But here's the thing about it: this is an investment in the farm. Those 2 cows that I was taking early this morning to drop off at the butcher, 1.5 of those is already sold. So I'm only going to get half of one of those cows back for retail sale across the table at the farmer's market. Last week, Sandra went and picked up 2 that we had taken to the butcher about 3 weeks ago. Both of those cows were completely sold. Before we ever put them on the trailer and took them to the butcher, they were sold. So beef right now is in high demand. We continue to be pretty competitive with some of the higher end grocery stores, Publix, Whole Foods, some of those kinds of folks. And we got a grass finished product out here. So to be able to keep up with that beef demand and the sales, we've got to have animals on the farm that we can finish out. So I bought these 5 today. We had bought 4 a couple of months ago off of the Parker farm here in Wilkes County. They're ready. They've finished out. We could start taking them now. So we should be kind of catching up. In a couple of months, I really need to buy another 5 or 6. And being able to have cows coming in the back door that we can finish out, as cows that are finished and being sold are going out the front door, is what's going to keep this farm moving and what's going to keep us in the beef business, which is kind of where we're heading and where we want to be. So we put some money into these animals today, But again, it's an investment in the farm, an investment in the future and in the business. And we just take profits on animals whenever we sell product, and we just are putting that back into buying additional animals, and we just kind of grow the operation as things move along. The thing I like about these finishing cattle, you know, we can buy them and we're paying a premium for them, I get that, but we can buy them, bring them on for, you know, 90, 120 days, finish them out on grass, have a nice grass finished product that our customers buy, that they really enjoy, and it's a high quality deal, and we don't have any trouble selling it. So we're really blessed to be able to do this. Special thanks to Mike Harmon. I don't know that I actually formally introduced Mike on the video. He was the guy that we bought the cattle off of. Mike is also my feed guy. He's the guy that we've been buying feed off of, and I think some of y'all that are viewers that are kind of in this central North Carolina area have started buying some feed off of Mike. If you're in central North Carolina, or even kind of the southern, southeastern area, reach out to Mike. I know they kind of deliver a little bit everywhere. They do pig feed, chicken feed, and if you're if you're grain finishing cows, they do a lot of different cattle feed, rabbit feed, a lot of different stuff. But Mike and Bobby at Harmon Family Farms, just great folks. They do a wonderful job, and old Mike's pretty smart. He gave me some tips today, so I'm excited to try some things that he recommended. So there it is. We got them home, and we've chased them around the field a little bit, but they're where they need to be now. So hopefully we can go to bed and they'll still be out here tomorrow morning when we get up. So I think that's going to do it. Like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.